What's going on, podcast world? How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's having a great day. We're gonna do my little series. I'm probably gonna be turning this into a podcast. I call it "Let's Get Smashed with Jay Smash from Smash Cannabis." So, before we get into the video or the audio, we gotta say it's the H and Rover channel. So if you're not H and Rover, you gotta go. If you are, how you doing? So I'm working with some new equipment. I hope it sounds pretty good. I don't know why my mic's not picking up what I want it to, but it's alright. Hello. Alright. So we're gonna talk about going to festivals, having fun, hanging out with people. So before my flow bone being an addict, I was doing drugs. Obviously I was doing whatever I possibly could get my hands on. I met this kid, we're gonna call him H for the story. So I met this kid H at a rave, I believe. I still do love EDM music. I love all music. I love even country. I love every type of music. I think there is a good song written in every style of music. But yeah, I'm at a rave, this, that, and the fourth, and we're having fun, partying. And I meet this kid, and we just hit it off and became close friends. Lo and behold, that kid was the kid to know. We used to go to a lot of raves and festivals all the time. So it would start, we just hung out a couple times, and then I'd start getting phone calls saying, "Hey man, what are you doing?" And then, "Nothing, man. Oh, do you want to go to a festival? Rave? I'm sure, why not? But I don't have any money, man. I'm broke. I gotta save up for some stuff." I got you, bro. Just let's go. All you gotta do is work. So about work, Mr. H was the plug to get Molly and ketamine and whatever else you want. Kind of, really. More Molly and K. So I ended up becoming a worker for him, and it wasn't like a worker in the streets. I would be going to festivals and raves. He would be paying my entrance fee. He knew the people running it, so we'd just get to walk in and have fun. It was pretty cool. I got to see so many good bands and so many good acts, EDM acts like Major Lazer, Knife Party, Hardwell. Yo, we seen a bunch, man. And then Primus, Consider the Source. Dude, we just were whatever show we wanted to be at, and that was my life. Music was my life for a long time. I grew up in the hardcore punk scene, listening to bands like Integrity, Blood for Blood, Ramallah. Dude, I told you, I really I'm not picky with music ever. I love whatever. I can listen to whatever. So yeah, this went on for a long time, and it ended up ending because of my drug use, the other drug. It sucked, but whatever. So it was pretty cool. Couple years I never paid to go to. I went to a rave every week, rave festival every weekend. It was one of the best times of my life, you know what I mean? But partying comes to an end, and you get old and tired. He ended up going to jail, I believe. I believe he was in California, and he was driving back with like 10 ounces, no, sorry, 10 pounds, not ounces, 10 pounds of bud. Got caught up in Chicago, did some time out there, and then once that happened, everything really slowed down. We did move from Molly and ketamine to just selling weed, and he was getting some of the best weed we could find around here back in the day. H had connections with a bunch of Asians. He was Asian himself. When we would go to his house, his parents always had like vegetables hanging up outside. It was a typical Asian family. It was so cool. I remember one time he was having a party at his house, and his dad came downstairs, and there's like 100 people in his basement, and we're walking out with a keg to try to find somewhere to party. We walk outside and we put the keg in my car, put a seatbelt on, and we said, "All right, everyone, let's go to find." We partied out in the hills or something, or found someone's house to go to. You know what I mean? It was just that type of shit. That's how we lived. It was party, 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 and that's kind of what brought me down the path I was doing. I lost all my really good friends. I've lost a lot, but I'm finally starting to gain back my mental state, my mental health, my sobriety, my clarity. Um, if anyone is struggling with addiction, you can reach out to me at Smash Cannabis on Instagram and on YouTube. I've been through it for a long time, and I finally can say I don't want to say I beat it because you'll never beat it, but I finally can say that I'm doing good and I don't want to ever get high again. And I'm at the point now, it's been long enough where I can start helping other addicts, because when you are an addict and you try to jump into helping other people right away, it doesn't really work out. It always pulls you back in. Um, I don't know. I found out someone else passed away today. I really don't know if it was an overdose, but knowing who it was, I'm gonna say it probably was. I lost a lot of friends. And that's kind of what makes me think about all these, like, I consider this partying and stuff a good times because I spent time with my friends before. We were complete messes, fucking up every weekend, you know what I mean? It's a pretty tough world out there now. I just hope everyone stays safe. I want everyone to stay healthy. I want everyone to only send good vibes. We are so divided as a country. It's ridiculous. I'm not politically motivated at all. I hate our government and our politics. I think we need a whole reform. Um, Neither of the presidencies who was running for presidency is my president. Um, I don't believe in any of them. I don't care for any of them. When people my age start running for president, then I'll start caring, because they have the same ideas and um, been through the same struggles. Um, we are in a different world than we were before. Kids are so much knowledge at their hands with these phones and tablets at all times. We are in a different world than we were before, and now we have a global whatever going on, and people are just sitting at home and bored. I get it, you're bored, but just relax. Um, Things will get. We always get through it. We need to come together. We don't need to separate more, and that's what's killing this country. Little by little, it's separating to the right and to the left, and I don't get it. I don't understand why we can't all come together and ask for the same stuff and want the same things, because I know everyone wants to be able to live an okay life without getting harassed or whatever. Every person has something, and we need to come together. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, I think the media does split us apart. I think a lot of factors split us apart, and I think we should come together more. And that's why I really do love festivals and raves and gatherings with my community now, because my community is so loving and caring. I can show up and people are like, "Hey, how you doing?" People ask me how I'm doing now. They don't ask me, "Oh, can you You got $20? You want to match on a dub or on a 40? You know what I mean? People hit me up and like, how you doing, bro? You okay? I just want to make sure you're doing good. Um, I have people reaching out to me asking for help now. It's crazy when your life changes and you finally are ready for it, because when you're ready for it, it's a different experience. It's so enlightening and fulfilling. I do need to get, I think my next steps gonna be fix up my license. I'm gonna buy a car, and then I want to travel for a little bit. I will be coming to Denver. I will be out in Portland. I'm definitely going to the DGC Cup next year. So yeah, if you're down to hang out, down to chill, and if you're ever on the East Coast, smash cannabis on YouTube and Instagram. All right, guys. Have a good day. Stay safe. Be safe. I'll do an update on the garden, dude. I killed a bunch of stuff. If you've been following along with my garden, like I told you at the beginning, I'm stuttering over here because I'm sad that I killed a bunch of stuff. So I set up a whole different tent, new lights, this and that, and everything was newer to me. It wasn't the original setup. Actually, I'm sitting where my original setup was. It was so small it could fit. I was in my room. Now I'm in a 5x5. I have two 5x5s and that little tent for a veg tent. So I'm running more lights than I've ever have. I'm running more pots than I ever have. I obviously keep my plant count to 12 because that's what my limit is, but I'm using more pots. I was only running 3 or 4 or 5 plants at once. Now I want my count to be kind of full or a couple off. I'm trying to run perpetual, so I want my veg tent going, and then I want to be able just to throw it in the flower tent. I don't want to have to switch lights anymore. And then my next step is going to be a watering system. I'm looking at Blue Mott's. I have dripper systems. I don't know. I have tendencies of overloving my plants because I do check them and feel if they're light or not. And if they're light, I give them water. And even like I'm in soil, so like normally I do the good old, if it's lightweight today and water it tomorrow. And I've still been overwatering some plants, so I'm still learning. I'm using different starter cups. Like, it's crazy how much other stuff you gotta learn. You know what I mean? But my VPD's good. My temperatures are good. Everything's going all right. I started a couple autos. I can't wait. I'm doing some testing for Chef Ann with the pot. And I have down there, I just popped cheese double XL and an auto crossed with auto OG Kush Femme. And then that's from one of Chef's white label breeders, and then Chef Ann bred Toothless Grizzly. Tooth Grizzly. Skyron Stomper. So I popped a couple of those. I actually popped a couple more seeds tonight, or a little while ago, right before I decided to jump on. I did a Kryptonite and a White Widow. I did another White Widow because the White Widow did really good, so I want to dial that White Widow in now. I don't know, I got some weird thing going on with my White Widow. It looks amazing. It's spraying and everything, but it's starting to get red leaves, purplish red leaves, and I've never seen a pheno of a White Widow do that. So we'll see. Maybe I have an outlier. We're gonna run it because its sister isn't doing it at all. So maybe it's an outlier from one of the prodigies. We'll see. All right, guys, I'm gonna get going. It's a little 15 minutes. Guys, check out the podcast. Let's get smashed. I'm signing up for it. Check out my YouTube, Smash Cannabis, Instagram at Smash Cannabis. Um, Come check me out on Saturday nights, Buds, Brews with Buds. Search Fumador and the Flavors on YouTube. Um, we do it at 8 Pacific Standard Time, 11 Eastern Standard Time every Saturday. Um, Up until Christmas, one of our panel members, Aussie CC from Australia, is giving away Pink Death Bubba seeds. So if you're interested in grabbing some Pink Death Bubba seeds, swing by the chats on Saturday nights. We're always open to new people. If you want to learn to grow, just jump in. Other than that, hey, if you want to learn to grow, if you're just getting into growing, hit me up, or I can send you to other podcasts that are way more informative. I'm more of a casual. I have stories for days, dude. My life's been a fucking mess, so this is gonna be more of a storytelling garden. I'll show you my garden. But other than that, yeah, guys, have a good day. Stay safe. Be safe.